Hello, welcome to Sunday with Sand. Great to see you again today. Hey, so let's play Bible Roulette. You know that fun game where we grab our Bible and we open to any page. Don't look, just open. Flip that page open. Show me what you see, and then let's read it together. So let's read what I found. I pulled up 2 John, and it's 2 John 14. So here, I can show you how that works. Well, something just fell out of it. I'll have to pick that up. But as you can see up here, 2 John, and then if you go to the paragraph, you can find the number 7. So it's the 7th paragraph. So it would be, oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking on the wrong page. My bad. So it's 3 John 7. Okay? So, but I actually opened to that page, both pages. So that's what I'm going to read. And I just like to just start at the top page of the first page and then read both of the pages to the very end and then see what the message is telling me. And you sort of decipher it for what are the prayers that I have this week or today or this minute. Frankly, I pray all day long. So what have I been praying for? Well, I've been praying for God to help me through the frustration and impatience of this COVID virus and not having a job and trying to get a job. And then the unemployment issue is another debacle in history. And frankly, there's no statue we can tear down for that. So we got to get our shit together on that, because it's been now 86 days that I had a pending hold on my unemployment. 86 days. Think of that. That is, I want to say 9 or 10 weeks, maybe even more now. So what's the holdup? I haven't heard from anybody. I've emailed all these people anyway. So now I'm rambling, but the point is that's what I've been praying for. Let my unemployment issue be resolved. It's just a simple one. Please, God, help me see the path. What's my next out path? Show me the way. All right. So that's kind of how I pray. And then I open the Bible to that one page with my Bible roulette and I read it. So here, let's read it together. So this is 2 John 13. And I just start at the top of the page. You who believe in the name of God's Son, in order that you may know that you have eternal life. And this is the confidence we have toward him, that if we petition anything in agreement with his will, he bears us. And if we know that he listens to us, whatever we may petition, then the requests we ask of him are assured us. Okay, now that's crazy, because you saw me. I just opened that to that page and I just told you what I've been praying for. And does that not speak to it? If anyone sees his brother commit a sin not fatal, he will petition and will obtain life for him, presuming it is no mortal sinning. There is a sin that means death. I advise no prayer for that. Every wrong is sin, and there is sin which does not involve death. Okay. Not sure. All right, let's keep reading. We know that no one who knows, let me start over. It's very tiny too, and my eyes aren't very good. So we know that no one who has been born of God practices sin. Instead, he who was born of God keeps him, and the wicked one does not get a grip on him. We know that whereas the whole world lies under the dominance of the wicked one, we belong to God. And we know that the Son of God has come and has given us insight to know the true one. And we are in union with the true one, with his Son, Jesus Christ. He is the true God and life eternal. Dear children, keep yourselves from the idols. Now I'm going to read to you the second epistle of John. And it begins with, the elder to the elect lady with her children, whom I truly love, and not I alone, but all those who know the truth, for the sake of the truth that remains in and will be with us forever. Grace, mercy, and peace will be with us from God the Father, and from Jesus Christ, the Father's Son, in truth and in love. I feel extremely happy to have children. Let me start that over. That was the second epistle of John. So it would have been 2 John 4. I guess maybe what I read before was 1 John 13 because it came from the page before. But so now we are on the second epistle of John. So it'd be 2 John 4. I feel extremely happy. Here, right there. Can you see that? All right, look at me. I'm just a frickin' freak when it comes to this. Okay, there we go. My bad. The second epistle, right there. Beep. Booty doo 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 doo. Right there. Okay, that's what I'm reading. 4. I feel extremely happy to have found among your children those who live in a true way, just as we received instruction from the Father. And now I beg of you, lady, not by way of writing you a new command, but instead the one we have had from the beginning, that we love one another. Okay, that's pretty poignant, what with all of our COVID and our, all the issues that we protest about from the beginning of time. The women's suffrage movement. I mean, I was born in 1960, so come on, talk to me about that. And frankly, I truly assure you. And now I beg of you, lady, not by way of writing you a new command, but instead the one we have had from the beginning, that we love one another. There it is. There you go. The second epistle of John. So it's 2 John 5. 2 John 5. John's pretty smart dude, huh? Back in the dark ages, way beyond the time that we can even conceive of how they had to live their lives. Unbelievable. And just as a sidebar, gosh, I went to the Museum of the Bible. My daughter took me there when we went to New York last year. Oh my God, I am so happy that I got to make that trip because it was unbelievably spiritual. I could feel Jesus Christ and God and the apostles, and just I could feel it all. It was amazing. And gosh, I mean, when are we going to get to go back to any of that, right? Holy shit, it's going to be a long time. Okay, so, and let's get going. And all right, now 2 John 6. And this love consists in our behaving in agreement with his commands. And this is the command, that you walk in love as you heard from the first. So once again, it's not about anything but get your shit together, people. How do you want to treat people? What's your legacy going to be? What is the future that you see for yourself, right? I mean, where I am today, this is the future that my friends and I built for ourselves when we were little girls and we had to wear dresses to school. So anyway, okay, so back to the second epistle of John 6. And this love consists in our behaving in agreement with his commands. This is the command, that you walk in love as you heard from the first. For many impostors have gone out into the world who do not confess Christ as having come incarnated. Such a person is the deceiver and the antichrist. Look out for yourselves so that you may not lose the results of what you worked for, but may obtain a full reward. All right, let's read that again. That's pretty strong, okay, and intense words. That's why, like this, you have to inch by inch, life's a cinch, yard by yard. It's very hard. So pick it apart. What does it mean to you, right? What does it mean for the prayers that you've been praying? This is just about me, I'm just sharing with you every day how something so simple as, reading the Bible for 10 minutes can really change your life. Okay. And so easy. I mean, come on. You read magazines, you're online, you're going to Instagram, fantastic. Do all those things, but then slip this in too. Okay. So here we go. And if you don't, just tune into me, because I'm going to keep doing this so that I can educate you and change lives. Continue to change lives. So there you go. Okay. So let's see. And this love consists in our behaving in agreement with his commands. This is the command, that you walk in love as you heard from the first. For many impostors have gone out into the world who not confess Christ as having come incarnated. Such a person is the deceiver and the antichrist. Look out for yourselves so that you may not lose the results of what you worked for. But may obtain a full reward. Whoever assumes leadership and does not remain in the teaching of Christ does not have God. And just that's pretty simple stuff. That just means, especially if you're in a leadership position, you know what? Adhere to the rules. It's so simple. Love one another. Support one another. Help one another. Okay. Let me keep reading. Okay. Whoever assumes leadership and does not remain in the teaching of Christ does not have God. He who remains in the teaching has both the Father and the Son. If anyone comes to you who does not bring this teaching, do not receive him in your home, nor extend him your greeting. For he who bids him welcome makes himself a sharer of those wicked works of his. Okay, I get that. That just means if you, that with all of that strange wording, right, means is that we have a choice to make, and we can invite all the bad stuff into our life. The wicked, if you will, is what, back in John's day, that's what they were calling it, okay? Wicked and evil. And, we still could use those terms again, today, because it's true. We, in our own midst, there's wicked and evil, and there's good and spiritually just enhanced. I don't even know, the words aren't even there because it's just such a powerful thing. And you know what? I just keep trying every day to get it right. So let's keep going. All right. So let's see. For he who bids him welcome makes himself a sharer of those wicked works of his. So shy away from the wicked works. If there's people you encounter, are not good for you. We all know there's people in our lives, they're just not good for us. So you know what you have to do is you have to banish those people from your life. You cannot keep being around people that are wicked and evil, because that, for one thing, at some point, you're going to fall prey to that because you're living that. So as we all know, we are who our parents raised us to be. So you're going to just be who you are. And if you're a wicked person, you're going to suck everybody into your wicked ways, because that's why do you want to go through life by yourself? You don't. So nobody does. So try to stay on the positive, good side of things. All right. And then, although I have many things to write you, says John, I would rather not use paper and ink, but I hope to have a visit with you and to talk to you by word of mouth, so that our happiness may be complete. What the flippity flip? That is that's beautiful. How about that? And do you know what paper and ink is, by the way? All right. That's not like we run to Staples and get paper and a pen. And frankly, are we even writing anything anymore? I mean, come on. So I think that's fascinating, just the words. I would rather not use paper and ink, but I hope to have a visit with you and to talk to you by word of mouth, so that our happiness may be complete. And certainly in today and the last 3-4 months, I mean, come on, people. We've got to get it together, because we need the happiness of others around us so that we can also be complete. The children of your elect sister send you greetings. Okay, beautiful. So let's keep going. Now I'm just going to read the very last piece of John, So I just finished John. Sorry, let's start over. All right, let's try that again. The second epistle of John, that's what we just finished reading. With the children of your elect sister send you greetings. But just wrapping it up with, the one that's so beautiful. Although I have many things to write you, I would rather not use paper and ink, but I hope to have a visit with you and to talk with you by word of mouth so that our happiness may be complete. That's beautiful. That'd be a beautiful phrase for a song. All right, so the third epistle of John. The elder to the esteemed Gaius, whom I truly love. Beloved friend, I pray that you may, it's the third epistle of John, so it's John writing or speaking. These are his words, all right? I'm just reading them. The elder to the esteemed Gaius, whom I truly love. Beloved friend, I pray that you may get along well in every way and may enjoy health just as your soul is prospering. For I was extremely happy when the brothers arrived and gave testimony about your fidelity to the truth, as indeed you are living the true life. Nothing affords me more joy than to hear that my children are leading the true life. Beloved friend, you are acting faithfully when you do anything for the brothers and especially for strangers. Sorry, my phone just started ringing, so I think I'm going to keep going, though. I don't even care. So we'll just let that be some background sound, because back in this day, if they were able to transport themselves to this day and age, what a fascinating world they would encounter. Beloved friend, so this is the third epistle of John, so it's 3 John 5, right? Beloved friend, you are acting faithfully when you do anything for the brothers and especially for strangers. They have testified before the church about your friendship. You will do well to send them forward on their journey in a way befitting God's service. Because on behalf of that, and now you know what, I just, if it's the end of a sentence that I just need to finish because it has meaning all the way through, I flip the page and read the next page. Sometimes I just stop because it's just about the pages I turn to at that moment when I've been praying. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. All right. The third epistle of John. Oh. Okay, let's finish it. Name they have gone out with accepting anything from the Gentiles. I don't know. What did it say? Because on behalf of that name, God's name, they have gone out without accepting anything from the Gentiles. So we ourselves ought to support such people in order to be fellow workers with them in the truth. I have written something to the church, but Diotrephes, who loves to be prominent among them, does not accept our authority. For that reason, I shall, on my arrival, call attention to his activities, casting reflections on us, as he does with insinuating language. And not satisfied with that, he does not himself welcome the brothers, and he hinders those who are willing to do so, and expels them from the church. So, dear friend, do not imitate evil, but good. The well-doer is from God. The evildoer has enjoyed no vision of God. Let's read that one more time. So this is John, okay? This is John's letter to all. This is the epistle of John, okay? It's his epistle. Okay, dear friend, do not imitate evil, but good. The well-doer is from God. The evildoer has enjoyed no vision of God. Demetrius enjoys a good reputation from everyone and from truth itself. We add our testimony, and you know that our testimony is true. I had many things to write you, but I do not wish to write you with pen and ink. But I hope to see you shortly, and we shall talk face to face. Peace to you. The friends send you greetings. Remember me to the friends personally. Okay, and just with COVID and everything, honestly, I just have to tell you, I'm going crazy, just like I think everybody else is, right? So again, as part of my prayers, oh my God, show me the way, show me the way. I am your faithful servant, show me the way. And here it is. I had many things to write you, but I do not wish to write you with pen and ink. But I hope to see you shortly, and we shall. All right, let's start that over, because now I'm ripping his writings. Here we go. This is Demetrius enjoys a good reputation from everyone and from truth itself. We add our testimony, and you know that our testimony is true. I had many things to write you, but I do not wish to write you with pen and ink. But I hope to see you shortly, and we shall talk face to face. Peace to you. The friends send you greetings. Remember me to the friends personally. All right, let's try that. I'm going to try reading. I got to see if I can get through that without stumbling. Here we go. Ready? Okay. Dear friend, do not imitate evil, but good. The well-doer is from God. The evildoer has enjoyed no vision of God. Demetrius enjoys a good reputation from everyone and from truth itself. We add our testimony, and you know that our testimony is true. I had many things to write you, but I do not wish to with pen and ink. But I hope to see you shortly, and we shall talk face to face. Peace to you. The friends send you greetings. Remember me to the friends personally. That was fantastic. I loved it. All right, well, let's see. And I will just share with you. Here's what the little Bible that I've carried around my whole life. Same one my great grandpa Joe Vandy Sobeck gave me. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. We'll do this again soon. And have a great, great day. Go get a Bible. I think you'll really enjoy it.